Welcome to Round Glass. I'm Naren Kini. Thank you for joining me for this meditation series, The Wisdom to Wellness, exploring the 5C approach to heartfulness. Heartfulness practices take us on an inner journey, and that journey starts in the heart. This is how we develop the 5Cs. They are contentment, calmness, compassion, courage, and clarity. The 5Cs are the very foundation of our mental, emotional, social, and spiritual intelligence. By letting go of past patterns in our consciousness, the layers of heaviness associated with desires, wishes, disappointments, maybe shame, guilt, and the likes are removed layer by layer. We develop self compassion and fill our hearts to develop compassion for others. We're able to release our expectations and demands. We feel a sense of lightness and freedom. As today's session is about developing compassion, I'd like to know from all of you, what does compassion mean to you? Please do share your answer in the chat. The practice of heartfulness is rooted in the ancient techniques of Raja Yoga and assisted by yogic transmission or pranahuti. Through this practice, we gradually master our desires and wishes so that we are no longer slaves to them. The third step happens when we explore Chakra 3 of the heart region. It is also known as the Agni Chakra or the fire point. It is located on the upper left side of the chest. It is here that the human qualities of compassion is predominant. Through regular practice, here the inner world leads us from anger and hatred to love, from self-centered passion to compassion. We learn to master the fiery emotions that help us to become the best versions of ourselves through continuous self-improvement. From a very acquisitive tendency, we learn to share. We develop, most importantly, self-compassion. Without self-compassion, we cannot show compassion for others. It is here that we master the stage of compassion as we explore the soul's influence on our lives. Our centeredness in meditation moves us deeper and deeper into that realm where we fill our hearts with compassion for everything in the universe. We develop a strong sense of unity and connectedness with one and all. Thank you for sharing some of your answers in the chat. Understanding that someone is having a hard time is compassion. Very true. Very nice. Fully feeling for the other party. Yes. Sometimes empathy is misplaced as compassion, and there's a significant difference. Suffering with others when they are having a hard time is another aspect of it. Excellent. Let's now go through the heartfulness meditation steps with some affirmations to help us experience this compassion in our hearts and oneness with the world. If you are seated comfortably, you could have your feet down or folded like I have. Make sure there are no disturbances. Keep your back erect. Make sure your back is straight and your head is not rested. Sit comfortably and gently close your eyes. Softly. Let's go through a simple guided relaxation process. Follow my cue as we train our mind to pay attention to one specific part of our body as we relax our entire body. A relaxed body helps us quickly slip into deep meditation. Let us gently bring our attention to our feet, wiggle our toes, and relax them. Feel the energy from Mother Earth gently help us relax our feet, ascending gradually from our feet to our ankles and our calf muscles. This healing energy removes all stiffness and tension. Try to feel it deep within your heart. Gently move your attention to your knees. Feel that part of your legs getting relaxed. Keep your breathing normal. Now feel this healing energy. Relax your thighs, your seat, and your hips. Gently move your attention to your lower back. Feel this energy ascend across your back, relaxing your lower back, gently moving up, relaxing your mid back, all the way to your upper back. If there are areas where you feel a little stiffness, feel free to pay a little more attention and have them relaxed. Let's gently move our attention to our shoulders. There are several unseen burdens we've been carrying on our shoulders. Let's use this opportunity to relax our shoulders and allow all those worries to melt away. With both our shoulders fully relaxed, let's now move our attention to our upper arms. Let's allow this healing energy to relax every single strand of muscle in our upper arms, our forearms, all the way to our hands, releasing all the stress out of our fingertips. Let's gently shift our attention to our stomach and abdominal area. Stress sometimes builds knots in our stomach. Let's use this healing energy to release those knots, help us relax, and release all those butterflies that we've been carrying. Keeping the breathing normal. Let's now gently shift our attention to our chest area and have all the muscles in the chest area relax. Let's gently move our attention to our neck and feel all the muscles there to relax. Now bring your attention to the jaws and the facial muscles. If you observe yourself biting hard, take this opportunity to relax. Let this healing energy remove all the stiffness in your facial muscles, your earlobes, your eyes. Most of our energy gets dissipated from our visual sights. Let's take this opportunity to give them some rest and relax our optic nerves. Now move your attention to your forehead. Feel this energy relax that part. Let it release those furrows of worries we've been carrying. Let it relax our temples, top of our head, back of our head, including giving our mind some rest. This healing energy has now relaxed our body from the top of our head to the tips of our toes. Let's enjoy this relaxed state for a few seconds. Gently bring your attention to your heart. Heart is the very seat of compassion. It is here that all of us are bestowed with a source of light, the very source of love. Let this love and light in our heart draw all our attention inwards. Throughout the course of this meditation, for the next 10 to 12 minutes, let us retain our attention in our hearts. Do not try to visualize any light, just feel it. It is a mere supposition that there is the very presence of love and light in our heart. Let's feel its warmth. If we have thoughts that distract us, let's ignore them. They're nothing more than passing clouds in the sky. If they bother us too much, let's remind ourselves that we are meditating. It's perfectly okay to open your eyes for a couple of seconds if the thoughts keep persisting, and settle back with your attention drawn inward to the source of love and light in your heart. Let's meditate. With your eyes closed, gently become aware of the present moment. Make a note of how you feel. Our hearts have been filled with love and compassion. Our cups are full and waiting to serve others. Let us use this opportunity to share this love and light with all creations in this world. Sharing is the first step to caring, and caring is the first step towards compassion. Allow our hearts to emanate this love and light and touch hearts of all around us. Let us think of 4 or 5 close friends and relatives. Let this love and light fill their hearts. Now gently expand this circle to their friends and relatives and allow this ripple of love and light to expand and fill their hearts too. Let us feel ourselves to be part of that oneness, that humanity, with mutual love and compassion for one and all. As we prepare to gently open our eyes, let's also fill our hearts with gratitude towards anything and anyone that we see as we open our eyes. And feel free to share what you felt during this meditation. This subtle source of light within us helps us slip into deep states of meditation and get deeply absorbed. We move from thinking to feeling, from analysis to synthesis. Please share your own reflections of this experience. What was it like for you? We would love to hear about some of your reflections in the chat box. Let's use this opportunity to take some questions. How can we reconnect with our deeper selves, our essential nature? Very nice question. There are many ways to reconnect with our essential nature. Any spiritual practice, prayer, or meditation helps us do that and get beneath the surface of our daily life, the material life, and beneath the clutter of our mind and the demands of this outer world. We can always use our heart as a place of connection with our inner self, a place where we can rest inwardly and be nourished by the deeper roots of our own being. And if we need an added ingredient to help us in this work, silence is most valuable. Especially in today's world where noise surrounds us more and more, to learn to be present in an inner and outer silence is a doorway to what is real within ourselves and in the world around us. How can we create or reimagine a more compassionate world from within the current structures? Well, there is a dormant section in this very world, a world founded upon the cooperation, I would say, rather than competition, a world that honors all life with compassion in its diversity and wonder, a compassionate world in which we return to what is simple, essential, and remember the original instructions given to us by our ancestors, the wisdom of the past, and held by this indigenous wisdom keepers about how to get along with all of creation. But if I have learned anything after a quarter century of spiritual practice, it is the power of love. Love comes in so many forms and expressions. There are very simple acts of loving kindness towards friends and family, members of our community, strangers. Love reaches across several boundaries, expressing what is most essential and human, what unites rather than divides, thus leading us to that oneness. I think we are just about the end of our session. Remember, you can meditate with us with Round Glass live every single day. Check us out at round.glass and on our app. And I will be back for my next live session to discuss next of the 5 C's. Thank you for your time. I thoroughly enjoyed my session with you today. Namaste and be well.